Hello, welcome to another video of my tutorial video. This is what is soccer and what is fog of war. We'll start with soccer. Soccer is where it's a ball, obviously, where you have to hit it with planets. I'm going to tell you the guides of it and how to use it. I'm going to tell you the power range of it. If you're out of the power range, so like this example, I have many nukes, which I'm going to grab one. It won't obviously go too far, but if you're in the power range of it, you can go insanely far. Example, that's the soccer ball. Hitting it. Oh, that was gonna hit that for a second. But how do you use the soccer ball and how do you hit it functionally? You want to make your right hand sideways like this, straight, and you want to hit it like this. I know that was a bad throw. But if you keep practicing enough, you should be able to learn how to use it. Well, I'm gonna try and hit this. Obviously, you went in that direction. Or you can just use anything but nukes. Anything but nukes are regular ships, and they're much more easier to learn. Which I will give you an example. Let's say if I want to go hit purple. So for these, how power range works is if you're in the power range, they don't do much. But if you're not in the power range, they obviously don't do much because they're not nukes, obviously. So you can just hit them hard as you can, and they'll literally will just start doing that. And yeah, the nukes mechanics with the balls physics is pretty fun and interesting, which I'll give you an example right now. If I want to hit that, it'll go to the opposite direction. If I try and hit this, it obviously will still go to the opposite direction. But what happens if you try to get out of the balance the soccer ball? Well, it won't do anything. Basically, the soccer ball will just simply come back through there. Ooh, need some lag. Yeah, it'll come back into the middle and just be there, I guess. So, once you say if the soccer ball goes out, it should be right in the middle for you and ready. Or it'll just be by nearby the enemy's base, I guess. So what's the difference between a soccer hitting a home planet, but a soccer not hitting a non-planet? So if there's a map where there's no home planets like this, basically it's a really long survival to try and defend your land and to get others' lands. If there's a map with home planets, basically usually what they do is people will go after for the home planets because it's the easiest, and there's other planets guarding the home planets. So yeah. But we should move on with Fog of War. Now, what is Fog of War? Fog of War is where it's a visibility where you can't see much and you can't go from any planets. You can only go to planets that are in your range. Example, let's just say if I want to go to the torpedo, and if I back up, I can't go to that torpedo, but I can only go to this planet. If I back up, I can't go to this planet. So it's basically where it's a close range. It's a close range where you just have to find where you're going. You can also check on your minimap to see where you're going. Let's just say if I go out of my zone, I go out of my home base's zone. But yeah, that is what is Fog of War. Also, here's another cool thing about Fog of War. When other people start talking, they have these echoes. When your teammate goes far away, you can start hearing their echoes, which is a pretty neat thing that I like. And you can hear like things in the echo, like planets producing. And I'll show you it. Example. Like that. That's a noise right there that I like to hear when I'm playing Fog of War. And yeah. Here's also a fun fact. I suggested Fog of War in the Discord, and it worked out pretty well. So if you have any other ideas, like game modes or anything, go down to the Discord server, which I put a link down in the description. Join in there. If you have any fun game modes ideas, put them right in the suggestion. I will see you later, and have a fun time.